There we go. Hello, the internet, and welcome to another live stream of 80-Bit Podsmash, where gaming goes to grab a beer. I am your host tonight, Termite, and we are generally a weekly video game podcast, smashing together ideas that you care about with video games over a beer. However, tonight, I'm quite sick, my throat is all jacked up and hurts to swallow, so I have a hot toddy again, just like I did 2 weeks ago. Tonight, I am extremely excited, and I would even say proud to stream to the internet the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. This is a remake of my favorite single video game of all time. I am extremely excited. I've already played through the demo once, so I'm going to play through it again with you guys. I hope to get interaction with you guys from the chat. In fact, I need to bring that up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now while I'm talking about things. You can find our podcast at 80bitpodsmash.com. It's our links to Google Play, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Stitcher. Or you can find us every single Wednesday night right here at twitch.tv/80bitpodsmash. And if you can't meet me here live, you can find us on youtube.com. I will upload this video to be a video of the day for your viewing pleasure as you see fit. We plan to stream for about an hour, and I'm still bringing up the chat, so bear with me. And I have to mute this thing so we don't get echoes. Awesome. Alright. I think that's all the housekeeping out of the way. If you want to give us feedback, you can find a link to our Discord server in every single show notes that gets posted every week at Monday. There's Spotify has the show notes, Facebook has the show notes, Google Play, iTunes, they're all there. Hit us up on Discord. You can give us your thoughts, ideas, questions, thoughts, and concerns. I said thoughts twice. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy VII demo. I'm going to lose my mind. I want to first start off by talking about the title screen music. Listen to the orchestrated version of this. It is amazing. But I'm going to start the game. Default settings. Normal mode. Oh man. This game was developed by Square Enix in 1997 for the original PlayStation, and it was picked up. The first remake was announced in 2002. Early 2000s. We don't really know exactly when. There was a rumor that they were going to remake Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 for the PS2, but due to hardware constraints and limitations, etc., kind of just dropped off the face of the earth. I feel like I need to be quiet right here. It's such a good, intense scene right here, showing us the opening scenes of Midgar. There you see Eris, the flower girl. Oh my gosh. The music. Like, the videos just don't do this game justice. If you're watching this on Twitch, the graphics are great, but the compression of the video and sent over the internet, oh, it's just so good. Oh, what jerk. You know what I mean? She's just trying to sell out some flowers. My heart. The nostalgia, the music, the atmosphere, it's just so perfect. So perfect. Look how big and deep Midgar is. Like, the original PlayStation in 97 just could not do this justice. And I just love that they're fleshing it out in this game. The entire first game, apparently it's going to be broken into parts. The first part is all right here. All many. I almost want to, like, stand up and salute. It's actually very hard to notice when they switch from full motion video to in-game. Right here was the transition, and you can't really, like, tell. It's so freaking gorgeous. Welcome to the chat. I see people joining in. Welcome to the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. The most amazing video game of 2020. Potentially the most single amazing video game of my life. Oh, already got my first. Right? So pretty. Oh, are you talking about Jesse or the game? Mm-hmm. I see you, Penguin Man, in the chat.
Get down here, Mert.
Ah, so good. That is legendary. Oh my gosh, man, it's so perfect. So back in 2005 E3, Sony showed off a tech demo for the PlayStation 3, and they were showing off their Crystal engine, I believe it was called. Crystal Tools engine. And they showed off a tech demo of the intro of Final Fantasy VII remade, and it like spun up all this speculation that they were going to remake it for PS3. Alright, here we go. So, combat. Action-oriented combat all the time. Just smash square and it goes, right? The original game was turn-based, so we're just gonna go, right? You hold square, give you some range. The combat system in this game, alright, already gained a level. It's fantastic. The music. I just have to be quiet for the music. Just listen.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
So much more detailed than the original game. Like, yeah, you went through a turnstile just like this. You went into the subway or the train station in the original game, but it just didn't come across this way. We had blocky polygons for the 3D models. The action was stopped with the active time battle and turn-by-turn based, and like the battle screens were different. They weren't real time like this. This is talking about the ATB gauges, so if you look right here where I am, where the ATB gauges are, that might actually affect my ability to play this game, because I see me right here, where it should be the active time battle is constantly charging. What I didn't know before I played this demo the first time is you can't use items, abilities, or spells at all. So you can't even use items, which I thought, that's kind of not really tied to when it's your turn, but it was in the original game, so I guess it makes sense. But I thought for the real-time nature of this game, combat system, that you would be able to do that, but you can't. Yeah, there's auto actions, lots of modern gameplay design decisions brought into like ease of maneuverability here, like sprinting and just like automatically bolting. You see a lot of that modern stuff like Death Stranding and Resident Evil. It's like the third-person kind of like traversal system is the same.
What he said.
Oh yeah, okay, so guarding is extremely important in this game. If you don't guard, well, these guys are easy, but like later on with the boss fight, you'll see.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded.
How difficult the bosses and things will be. And I'm going to use an ability here called Braver, which used to be a limit break. It's actually a really powerful like swing right now. Boom, I missed. Awesome. I've ever told you that I'm bad at video games because that's the thing.
Was never in doubt.
There's a treasure box, I thought, somewhere around here, but I guess not. I'll just keep wandering around. Gotta sprint. There's a treasure box. Sorry, I had an itch. I apologize. I'm listening for a musical cue. So you can smash boxes and get things like MP recovered and HP stuff. Now we get to some dialogue.
What's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
So when you're reading this in 1997, you get none of the facial expressions, none of the tonal dynamics that you get in voice acting. And so, yeah, I got the gist of what they were saying and the attitude that Cloud had, but nothing like this. This is just awesome. And it's done with such good polish. And you'll see the polish across the board here, like 30 frames per second locked, non-stop, which you can look at Digital Foundry's video on YouTube, and you'll see that across the PS4 Pro and the PS4 base. But you also see the way the UI is, and like you go and you pause it and you go through here, the way the text is laid out, everything is just so polished. It just looks so good. It's so smooth. Everything is just fluid. I am fangirling all over this game. Don't even worry about it.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
I mean, it's exactly like it's just nailing how Cloud's personality was. Wait till you see Barrett light up.
Wedge. You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
Oh, I can't wait for the full game. That's the Shinra Tower, and you just go up the whole thing, and oh my gosh. Where do I even go? I was just like lost by that.
Get him, boy!
Guess you're first.
Oh yeah, so you can press L1 and it's like a fast menu. I'm gonna try Braver here. I missed again. Yeah, I'm good.
Brace yourself.
Still missed. Man, I'm horrible with the Bravers.
No holding back.
So I'm doing a combination of like tapping square and holding square. It's interesting that they brought back the staggered system. That was kind of from Final Fantasy 13, where certain types of attack will raise their stagger bar more than do any damage. So you do less damage, but you raise their stagger bar, they become staggered, and then you can like really do damage.
Here it comes.
So like Focus Thrust doesn't do as much damage as Braver, but it raises that stagger bar. That's that second bar under their health. See, there you go. So now I can do 150% damage. So I can really, I shouldn't have used Thrust, but it's fine.
Enough.
So they brought the guard dogs
Never
back,
in
and Alright, let's see. My lights that are around me that make it so you can see me also drown out my TV some, so I find it difficult to navigate dark areas. That's a me problem. That's not a you problem. This is where I came from, isn't it? Haha. Directionally challenged Termite at its finest. Go this way. Now there's like 3D verticality, and instead of like not pre-rendered, but they were these static maps in the PlayStation 1 1997 version, and you had to like, sometimes it was hard to navigate, and they knew that, anticipated players would have that issue, and you could press select, and it would have like a little like finger pointing at an interactive point, like a ladder or a door that you could go through. They don't have to do any of that in this, because you can actually see, you can actually move around, you can pan the camera around. It's not a static image. So that's really cool too. I love it.
way. Huh. Not so fast. We've got company.
That's what they hired Cloud for, right?
This will be quick.
So this game was announced in, I believe it was the 2015 PAX. I remember being at a Christmas party, so it was in the wintertime, and they announced the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And the funny part about it, it was pretty troubled in its development process until now. I mean, it's been 5 years since its announcement is finally coming out, and it was delayed for the last, I don't know, it was supposed to come out, I don't remember the original release date. I think they delayed it a week. It went from April 3rd to April 10th. But the director, Tetsuya Nomura, didn't know he was the director back in 2015 when they announced this thing. Initially, there's another guy, I think his name is Kitase. Both worked on the original Final Fantasy VII. So Nomura was the original character designer, and now he's the director and the character designer. And then Kitase was the producer, used to be the director, now he's the producer. So they switch roles around. I don't really know what the details of all that stuff are, but they're there. But Kitase thought Nomura was the director, and Nomura thought Kitase was the director when this game was announced. So it just shows you some of the miscommunication, or... Yeah, that's just the start. That's like the first thing to do with this game. That was troubled launch, troubled development cycle. We later found out that they had outsourced some of the combat mechanics to CyberConnect 2. And that's a company that most recently came out with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. They developed that. So... I'm gonna be a little more quiet.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage?
Mako, not Mako.
Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
So you can now start to see the brooding nature and the anger pent up inside of Barrett. Because I've played the original game, so many times, I know why he's that way, but I will leave that information for you guys to experience when this game comes out.
In 3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
It does involve a daughter. And danger.
Who's there? Door!
Battle music.
Oh, wait!
It's over!
That's my line.
Oh, the music is so good! I want to play it so bad.
He's a look!
So now you can switch modes. I'm going to go into Punisher mode. He moves a little slower, but he does more damage. There you go.
We can take it! Make it rain!
Whatever. It's over. That's that. Enough.
Yeah, I made very quick work of those guys.
We're back.
Let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Yeah, own those boxes.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
So going back to CyberConnect 2, the studio they outsourced the combat and some of the videos to, they in 2017 Square Enix announced that they didn't. They brought it all in-house, they shut that down. They said, nope, we're pulling it all in. Alright, so in 2015 the game was announced 2 years later when it should have been like good to go, developments roll in, you know, like usually games are developed between 3 and 5 years. So that shouldn't have been, that's not the time after 2 years of development to completely shut down.
So, you know Tifa,
Sorry, I have to pause
right?
for Jesse.
It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Tifa and Cloud are childhood friends. I guess I should go this way because the mic's over
Tifa
here.
and I.
They've known each other for a very long time and have a lot of history. You can see the materia in his sword! Ah, it's awesome. So materia is a system that you can use to like customize your character's build. So you can add lightning or fire or ice to each character, healing. You can augment those magic spells with like all materia, so it affects everyone, whether it's a party or the enemy, etc., etc. You can summon materia, you can do summon magic. There's so many ways.
Sewer rats appear to call themselves
This is Shinra.
sir.
I just want to like.
We are currently
I want this game so
investigating
bad.
whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer. This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what
Materia.
Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green
I love
like
this.
you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
Like, Barrett's pretty
I'd
intense,
worry
right?
less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
So like, I love that because you got the exposition of the story. What's going on? Why are we here? Why is Barrett so like intent on this mission?
Our lives are on the line now.
But it's also, it shows that like Barrett's just ranting
You
about
listen
something, and it
and
doesn't
learn.
really make sense like why he
One
would just want to
false move.
rant. And Jesse,
And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
like, Jesse knows Barrett's
Should've
just
asked for
ranting.
more money.
You know, she gives him the little wink and the shrug. You don't get any of that in the original game, but you still get the same exposition. So it just communicates it totally differently. This is just so much more in depth and so much more meaningful as far as like advancing the story. So while we're here, I'm obsessed. Like this game is just, oh, and this is just a demo. Like I can't even imagine what the full game's gonna be.
Gonna
So
throw
this
your
is
sword
explaining.
at him? Let the man with the gun go to work.
I can play Barrett now.
These tin cans ain't got nothing on me. Here it comes.
Same deal. I can press square, press triangle, and I can use his ATB gauge to do stronger
For the
stuff.
real stuff.
It's actually very helpful in getting rid of these things.
Gotta love it.
So I can also switch to Cloud, and I can do.
Keep it together.
About damn time.
Nope, I can't. I can't play this game. Okay, and I can go spells and fire, and I can actually hit.
No escape.
I can do magic on it too, so I don't have to use Barrett if I don't want to. That's how to switch characters. The problem is I can't see their health because I'm in the way. Should probably move myself so I can see the. I'm probably gonna die a lot. Another note is all of the enemies are preserved from the original game. So like Moondrive was a little eyeball floating thing. Like what? What is that? Who knows? It's very JRPG enemy, but I love that they kept
Look what
them.
we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Yep.
Exactly.
Pretty easy.
I'll go
Pretty
first.
obvious.
Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Alright, I'm gonna go into the streaming settings and move me up to the top corner so I can see the GUI. Because I don't know if I'm gonna die and health and all those things, so give me 1 sec while I go do that. Broadcast settings, if you can still hear me. Advanced settings. Let's see. Camera video settings, background effect, position. I'm gonna go to upper right. I don't think there's a whole lot going on there. So thank you for bearing with me on that one. Sure, it blurred out the whole screen. I don't even know what happened, but now I'm up here. Hi guys. I want to be able to see the GUI down there and across the way so I can hit some of the harder enemies that are coming up.
Not too shabby.
I think there's some... I don't know. Like, what am I... Oh yeah, see, like, I'm really close to... Ow. Is that... Barret could also heal. You can go... R2, Barret, spells, cure, Cloud. And then use some MP instead of using my potions.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's up next.
Ow. So you can see how impatient I am. I don't really care. I'm just gonna,
Pretty easy, right?
you know, run through here. I don't really care. That's so little damage. It's like, why waste the time to time all of that correctly? The game is just so pretty.
I'm glad that's
Oh,
over
here's the
with.
part that I was like enamored with earlier. I'll show you.
They don't
Oh, I guess I have to
focus
fight
on
this first.
sleepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you hit the floor with them first.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Cloud. Let's go do
We
this.
can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush
Too
in,
early to switch into. There we go.
Is that right?
need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
I'm gonna try and use Punisher mode on it. There we go. And stagger the thing.
You don't look so good.
Oh.
After
Take
you.
care of those wounds before you bleed out.
Oh, so Barret can't use his heal yet because he doesn't have any active time gauges, which are, you know, down there. It's talking about the pressure system and the stagger
Hey,
gauge.
stop moving.
So I'm gonna run away a little bit, and I'm gonna come back here and use a potion, a cloud. So he's pressured. He's going to get a stagger gauge filled up a lot faster.
Had to get back up.
So we knock
I'm trying to
it
go to
down
Punisher
again.
mode and
No
block.
time to complain.
My timing for the block was definitely not good. Because he'll do a counter as I block in Punisher mode. Man, I'm just getting rocked. Told you I'm bad at games.
Let's switch it up.
I always press down first. I don't mean to. I'm gonna try and block now. See what happens. I'm gonna get the timing right. Alright, he attacked Barret. He's about to be staggered. He's staggered. Awesome.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need
Something to be
to
caught that the resolution of the text went down a little bit. It's called the dynamic resolution switching. That's what they use to, it's a development tool to keep that frame rate at 30. So all the particle effects, the lightning, explosions, smoke, all this stuff is happening, and to keep everything locked at 30 frames per second and to give it that polish, actually change the resolution on the fly. It's something all games should do. I'm going to show you a cool lighting effect that I liked earlier. The light from these grids and the reflection on the Buster Sword, look at that. And like, as Cloud just walks through, it's so pretty, it's just so good. This is the Unreal Engine 4, it's what they used in Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. I just feel like the implementation of the engine is so much more polished in this game than it was in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I am so glad that they pulled all of the development away from CyberConnect 2 and did it in-house. Because this is a super positive reception. There has been a super positive reception to this game. A lot of people are touting it as being a potential for Game of the Year 2020.
That's our target, the reactor core.
And I really hope it does well.
Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
This was the same demo that they played at E3 last year.
They taste tobacco in here. Hurry it up.
So it's definitely an old build, and there's videos online now of a preview event, or I guess the embargo lifted for some sort of preview that talking heads were able to get their hands on and show some videos on YouTube, and there's minor changes. I haven't done the research to figure out what they've changed since release to now.
Heads up, boys. The end's in sight. I'll leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck.
Just gives you the scale, man. Like, these maker reactors are huge. It does it so much better than the original version.
Job's a job. Take the lead.
Yeah, I'll do it.
No time to celebrate.
Sure there is. Son, we sink right down to the bottom. To the planet.
Yeah, they showed some screenshots of some side quests that you get to do in Sector 5, which was never the case in the original game. They're definitely going to flesh out, you know, Midgar and allow you to spend time there, and this kind of third-person exploration. I can't even wait. Ugh. And there's Mako being sucked. You can see the live stream, the little green dots coming off the top.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
Alright, we get a little bit more story action going on. Sorry I'm in the way of Cloud's face.
Alright, let's see if Little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job!
And Cloud always had these intense like headaches and flashbacks and like memories, and that's Sephiroth's theme, by the way.
What's wrong?
And that feather was from Sephiroth, the one-winged angel.
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
You're definitely going with the harder 20
Pretty
minutes.
cocky, ain't you?
We'll be alright. So this boss fight is crazy.
Double crossing!
And it will probably take the rest of the stream to beat him.
Heads up!
What in the
But it's
hell?
awesome because it's an actual boss fight.
Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
Come on.
So you definitely need to block, and you definitely need to dodge. Using potions.
Not looking good. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Got anything you want to say? Funny way to ask for help. Bang, bang. Shit, was just about to get you out.
Wasn't expecting you to do jack.
Using Cure, using Thunder. It's gonna be hard to talk during this fight.
Hell yeah! You see the damage I did?
Keep it up.
I'm gonna try and use countering and dodging and trying to time, like, pay attention to.
Gotta heal up.
And I'm holding R1. Yeah, my timing was bad.
Okay.
hard to like switch between operator and Punisher mode.
Now.
I want to try and stagger him, so I want to use focus thrust.
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Son, thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius? Come on.
Try and dodge.
Whatever.
Yeah, there we go. Successful block. So you got this field generator, you can like switch between the two targets. Ow, ow.
Frontal assault's no good.
I'm working on it.
Damn it. No good.
Swing and a miss.
There's gotta be a weak point
And
somewhere.
they're commentating on... Oh, I was blocking.
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
So you actually have to like position yourself, because his leg was blocking
This thing's gonna kill us both.
the
Less talking, more shooting.
view, I guess.
That's this from you.
Spirit's much slower than Cloud. He's not as fun to play. But I do want to heal. Here we go.
Gotta heal up.
Trying not to get hit by these things, but...
Alright. Bounced right off.
Nice try, dumbass.
Frontal assault's no good.
Yeah, I'm not finding any success. Oh, there we go. Alright.
Oh, you're in for it now.
Just shoot.
Need some braver. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I have limits. Yeah.
Nice.
Get in there. Ow.
Bring it.
Ow.
Gotta be careful.
Use cross slash.
Damn it. Need to heal up soon.
Yeah. How awesome is that? Oh, I'm gonna die.
Let's go. Not good. Catch yourself up. Steady. That it?
This is pretty punishing. Like, you have to block.
Focus and find a way.
I was blocking. Come on. Ow. Ow.
Here it comes. Heal up and regroup. Another barrier?
Trying to keep us healed up.
Come on.
I've only got him down halfway.
Adapt.
And you can tell they're like trying to tell you what to do. They're like,
There.
you know, adapt.
Attack it from the rear.
Aye, soldier boy.
Yeah.
What you got?
He used the word soldier boy. It happened.
Okay. Need to do something about these wounds.
I know. I need to heal. Constantly. I need to heal. He's so close to being staggered. This is intense, right? Like, there's so much going on. I'm trying to block, dodge, and
Heal up and regroup.
switch modes and keep everybody healed up. Trying to worry about the stagger gauge. Avoid that laser. Running out of potions. Issuing commands to heal. Alright, here we go. Next stage of the fight, right? Here he goes. If you remember this from the first game. So now the environment's changed, how you can maneuver changed a little bit.
You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
In the original game, it was just a counterattack. This time, you actually have to, like, take cover. It's so intense. There's so much going on.
Strike now.
I am just all about this.
Here we go.
So I guess you can't block when you're in Punisher mode? I don't really understand. I'm still learning the everything. I don't know how to play.
Gotta heal up. Let's try this.
I just know that my timing is terrible when it comes to healing.
I'm waiting. Not looking good.
I'm trying to use that limit. Use some cross slash on him. I know you can miss. You can mess that up. Yep, see, I only hit him once. Uh-oh.
Heads up!
Here, where's that cure?
I see it.
Then take cover already!
The original potion sound effect is in there.
Before it fires again. Is that it? Not good. Patch yourself up. Come on.
There we go. Finally got a good time block in there. Yes, your attacks can get interrupted.
Take cover.
Whoops.
There's really no other option?
Wanna get shot? Be my guest. Now, go!
Ow. No ATB, but I can get Barrett the cure.
Heal up and regroup.
Ow.
I'm waiting.
I mean, he's just like relentless. Attack after attack after attack.
It's readying that.
So I'm actually going to use an ether on Barrett to restore that MP so he can continue to cure. Oh, tail laser. Oh crap. Oh. Alright, so now I gotta use the Phoenix down.
Do some damage.
Bring it.
Whew! Telling you, man, these boss fights, no joke.
Gotta heal up when I have the chance. I'm waiting.
I need to wait for ATB. I can't do anything.
Whatever.
See those little blue bars below the health? There we go.
Don't try to run for it.
You need the burn.
Alright, this time I'm actually gonna take cover. Come on, Barrett. Alright. Whew. Get another cure out there.
Strike now, before it fires again. Get ready.
Suck on this.
You're as good as done.
There we go. That was a good one.
Gotta heal up.
Ooh, that was painful. I got too greedy.
Suck on this.
I'm gonna recover a little bit here.
Damn it. Need to heal up soon.
And you see, like, I'm
Readying that
constantly
laser. Don't try to run for it.
healing and constantly going into like this is just a rhythm. It's so fun. This game is so good.
Now, go.
There we go. Almost dead. And you see the environment just deteriorating, exploding and blowing up. It's extremely intense.
Damn it. We gotta take it out quicker. We're screwed.
Lock! Oh.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Murphy.
I like paying attention to Barrett's ATB and like when he can heal and when he can't. I like trying to block and trying to dodge. There's so much going on. And I'm always in the middle of an attack animation every time he does that EMP.
Bring it.
There we go.
Don't let up.
I'm actually gonna do Thunder on the left leg. There we go. Wow, that was so strong.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine or even start to even think of what Ruby and Emerald Weapon would be like. All the weapons in this game are just gonna be, because this is just the first boss in the game, and you see how long it takes and how intense it is. I can't imagine what the real like end game bosses are gonna potentially be like. There we go. Got him.
My shot.
Whew. So I'm actually going to highlight a difference in the story that's coming up between the original game and this game that involves the bomb and the explosion, but we'll get there. Yeah, finally. It's a long fight. It was like almost 20 minutes. I did better this time than the first
You hear
time.
that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Alright, so now we get this 20-minute timer.
Covering our way out. Go, go, go!
I remember being like super tense the first time I ever did this back in the PlayStation 1 day. Oh, that's kind of weird. Huh. I never saw that before. They're like clipping on each other. Huh. I'm gonna beat Barrett out of here.
Tough, but doable.
So I remember trying to skip the enemies the first time I played through this, and you can't. You actually have to beat them. It's part of the difficulty. Ah! Oh, and the music is just perfect. You can see, like, environmental storytelling. Everything's on fire. Everything's falling apart. So was the mission. Everyone's doubting. Everyone's scared. It's so intense and so awesome. So I'm gonna go over and save Jesse. You gotta save Jesse. I mean, come on.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
I wonder if this is optional. Because in the original game it was.
My hero.
And she would give you an item.
We'll link up over there. Look after Jesse.
But I don't know about this one.
Come this way. This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably.
Apparently I should have put myself in the top left-hand corner. Because there's UI items popping up. Mission objectives behind my face. I know, right? Like, you always gotta save Jessie.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm the same way. I saved her every time. So if you play this demo, when you do the 20-minute countdown, you get a secret ending at the end. It's a little bit of extra cutscene
We're running out of time.
than if you pick the 30-minute option.
You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps
Wow.
me focused. I'll freak
You
out
see,
if I
like,
don't talk.
Cloud's not nice. He's here for the money. He's hired. He's a mercenary. Like, you can tell he has that vibe about him.
together. Find us a way out of here.
But then...
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here! Take them down!
We don't have time for this shit. The clock's ticking.
Cooling. 5 seconds is all we need.
Pretty much. I think it took a little bit more than 5 seconds, but these guys are nothing compared to that boss.
Let's go. The others are waiting. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
Need a light? All right. Now. Try this. Let's do this. See ya.
I feel like that was so much easier the second time around than it was the first time. So I listen to the soundtrack on the regular a lot, maybe too much. The original game soundtrack, so I can't wait till the remake soundtrack comes out because it's just so good.
Enough. That was easy.
I think I'm supposed to be going up, not down, so I'm gonna go this way. Have these random, like, piles of crates you can slash and get items out of. So I brought these guys back. I'm so excited that they did. The shock troopers, like, they really did keep the original enemies.
Here it comes.
And be it as they're weird or not. Here we go, here we go, here I go. So if you remember from the original game, you can use Bolt on those guys.
All
And they were weak to it. I came up that way, so I need to go this way. I get turned around so easy in video games, it's kind of sad. But at least this I know I'm supposed to go up, so I just keep following the up.
Gotta be careful.
So there's that AoE counter. You block, boom,
Going in.
and then I can cast Thunder on him. And he's done.
Let's finish it. Brace yourself.
There we go.
Enough.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to Barrett here and work on these guys. Nice range thing going on. Oh, I never showed you guys Focus Shot. There you go. Boom! So some of the limit breaks in the original game have just turned into abilities that you can use whenever you have ATB charged in this game. Like Braver and Focus Shot. It's almost like the level 1 version. So each level in the original game had 4 levels, the last level being just like the most powerful limit. But there was like 2 variants of limits. So level 1 in Cloud's limit breaks had Braver and Cross Slash. And it seems like Braver is the ability. Alright, here we go. I want to show you this. Pay attention to what's going on.
sir.
So this is a new story direction for the remake. Shinra actually turned their own defenses against the already disabled reactor core. Like, the bomb that Cloud had set off only just kind of disabled it, crippled it. Shinra's like, nope, we're blowing this thing up, and we're going to blame it on Avalanche. So it's a little bit different. It kind of softens Avalanche's intent, because in the original game they were hardened. Like, they were so almost a terrorist group. Like, we're going to blow up this reactor. But in this game, they softened them, almost like a Han shot first change, you know, where he's shot second in Star Wars. I don't think it's egregious as that, but it's an interesting take nonetheless. Look at the detail on the Buster Sword. Sprint to safety, that's my objective. Okay. I can't see. Awesome. Here we go.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
And look at just the raw and, like, so realistic. That's exactly what... How scary that must be for all the civilians and the intensity of that explosion happening on your city. The original game just didn't portray it that well. Look at all the power outages going on, and I think it's the demo. I think that's it. Yep, so you get some cinematics that kind of give you some teaser into what's happening next. The team will go on to bomb the next reactor in Sector 5, where this happens. They get caught, Cloud gets separated, isolated, and blown up from a hovercraft that we will see in the full remake and try to escape. That's when he falls down and meets Aerith at the church. Everything about this is perfect. They have treated the best game in the world ever made to so well. Yeah, gotta have some Sephiroth, right? That's it. That's the demo, guys. Perfect timing. It's 8:30. I promised you guys a 1-hour stream. It took exactly 1 hour to complete the demo. Everything about this game is just amazing. The music, the atmosphere, the polish, the combat system is deep and enthralling, as you saw with my fight with the boss, how I was constantly juggling between curing and using potions and using limit breaks and trying to dodge and parry and block and all the stuff that's happening. It took forever to kill a boss. It was an actual boss fight. It's just everything about what they're doing with this. I'm so excited. April 10th cannot get here any faster. And just thinking about, like, going up into the Shinra Tower and all the puzzles and all the weirdness that happened in there, like climbing in the grates and listening to conversations go, and you kind of unveil and reveal Shinra's plans, and then you learn about Genova and Sephiroth taking it and how scary that was, and like you meet Red 13 and Hojo. I just can't wait. I'm so excited about this game. And the escape, of course, ending in the motorcycle chase scene. And then even before that, you have the wall market scene that they've showed off. I love this music too. It's so good. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, everyone. It's something special, I'll tell you that. In the world of video games, there's very few games that even come close to the awesomeness of this game. So I have the Platinum in the original that they ported to PS4. And I kind of want to go back and play the original again, just because I always do. I always get hankerings to go back and play. It's just comfort food. It's just like, yeah, Final Fantasy VII. So, that concludes my stream for tonight. You can find us at 80bitpodsmash.com. We are a weekly video game podcast every Monday at midnight. We talk about various topics and things that you care about. We cross those together with video games over a beer. We usually like to talk about our beers as well. And, yeah, T-Bone says Final Fantasy VII is his favorite too. It's magical, it's nostalgic, it's fantastic, it's awesome. Go play it. If you haven't, it's less than $15 on the PSN, I believe. You can play the original on your PS4. Yeah, we're on all the podcast services you can think of: iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play. Find us there. Please rate and subscribe. Subscribe to us. Give us ratings. That helps us bubble up the algorithm so that we can be exposed by the search engines and get more exposure. Look out for a continued episode. I don't know what we're launching next week. We just recorded. We're having an everything franchise about Doom that's coming out soon, especially with the release of Doom Eternal. I'm excited about that. I streamed Doom 2 weeks ago, so you guys get to see that. Every Wednesday, we're here on twitch.tv/80bitpodsmash. This video will go live on YouTube for video of the day consumption, so you guys can see and interact there. Please follow us on Discord as well. The show notes contain a link to our Discord server, and it's open to anyone who wants to join us to give us your thoughts, questions, concerns, and ideas. So, without further ado, you guys have a good night, and I will catch up with you guys later. This is that awkward part where I don't really know if I'm still broadcasting or not, so see you next week.